Hey kids,
Strickland
my name is
Nunn.
Janae Strickland Nunn. Yes,
Okay.
you went to my whole wedding.
I understand
My name is
that.
Janae Strickland Nunn, and welcome to Confessions from a Red Couch.
Why you just didn't take none?
Can you let me finish introducing?
That's
Y'all,
what I said.
it is about to be a mess. I am just going to warn you now, but let me finish the introduction, and then I introduce my guests and why I'm about to choke them already. Anyways, hey, Arlene, and welcome to Confessions from a Red Couch podcast. Today, the podcast is all about the twists and turns of life, ups and downs. We're talking about relationships with ourselves, building better relationships with ourselves so that we can improve our relationships with other people. So today, guys, I don't know what's about to happen. I'm just going to warn you now. I'm a little nervous. I have the wonderful privilege of having two of... I don't know.
Just
okay.
get through it. Just get through it.
Okay, I'm going to get through it. I have two of some of my favorite people in the world. So to the left of me...
You said some. I am.
My husband ain't here. All right, to the left of me, right?
So
to
you
the
just
left
didn't
of
take
me,
none.
I have my brother. I have my brother, Brandon, Stewie Ooey Stewart. Would you like to say hey to the people?
How y'all doing, everybody?
And you want to say anything else, like what you do?
What I do?
Yes.
I'm the police.
So my brother is top flight security of the world, Craig. The world.
The world.
No, he is an amazing officer with who?
Fort Bend County Precinct 3 Constable's Office. I am a member of the SWAT team.
Yes, he is, and I'm proud of him. He
The
got
newest
SWAT
member.
certified this year, right?
Yeah.
He's been doing it, and I'm super proud of him. He's a role model in his community. He goes and talks to the little kids. Tell them, you too can be a chocolate police officer.
I'm not chocolate. I'm caramel.
Nah, you ain't even that. You white chocolate. Anyways, All right. So that is to my left. And then to my right, I had to drop in today. I'm excited to have my guest and friend for over like 14 years. Jesus.
Yeah.
14 years.
Yeah.
Yes. He is the host of Intermission Podcast. We have Jarvis Ziggy Newsome. Would you like to say hey to the people, sir?
Hello, good people.
Can you speak up? Don't play. Don't do this on my podcast today. Oh, my gosh. So, guys, I don't know how this is absolutely going to go. Us three together is usually a mess. It's usually a train. You see that? Hey.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Over in Japan.
Yes. So I don't know how today is going to go, but I'm excited because it's going to be a mess. Y'all get to witness a train wreck. But we're going to get through it. So if you viewed my show before, we talk about different things and always relating to ourselves and how to better ourselves. And so this weekend, I'm going to talk about my weekend, and then I'll get to them and ask them questions because they make my head hurt. So this weekend, I had been talking about the Women Winning at Work Power Brunch all for I guess a good 2 months. And this weekend was that event, and it was amazing. We had a good time. Tiffany Washington is amazing. She was the guest on last week. Hey, Deanna. She was the guest on last week. That is her. It's just phenomenal. She spoke phenomenally. Her speakers were there. Her guest speakers were there. Were anonymous. Not anonymous. I can't even speak right now because y'all making me so nervous. Were phenomenal. She actually got Frost Bank to contribute to be her sponsor. So they came and talked, and it was pretty amazing. And then after that, I jumped on the road and I went to Austin, where I got to see the NCAA championship. Have y'all heard about the things that happened?
Yep.
There?
No.
Yeah. No? Okay. Well, for one thing, I got to see the youngest, fastest person in the world right now.
Which is me.
No, it's not. Her last name is Richardson. She runs for LSU. She ran. That girl ran, and she was running.
My wife.
I saw it.
That's your wife.
I saw it.
There it is. Yeah, she ran. To see it in person was
Is that the one with
crazy.
the blonde weave?
Yeah.
Black,
Mm-hmm.
blonde weave?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
she was running.
You could see her.
Girl was, she a track athlete. That's what we like to do. We like to be seen. But she was running, so we got to do that, and I got to spend time with my husband.
Wasn't she a
all up
freshman?
in there. Yeah, she a freshman. She is a freshman. So they got 3 more years of terror.
Yep.
That's what I call it, because girl was running. So I wish her the best. And for everybody who's talking about her in a negative way, kiss her grits, because that's stupid to talk about her hair, weave color, or her nails, because that's just always been a thing with women in track and field. It really don't matter. You're supposed
Somebody
to
was
be
talking
flashy.
about her hair? Other
Yeah,
than
it's
me?
talking about, oh, it's blonde. Why her hair so loud? Why she got blonde hair?
Oh, no, that's when I saw the the video on YouTube, on Facebook, that's what popped up.
Her blonde hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
no, but people have been criticizing, like, other
So
media outlets. I was like, please, have you not heard of FloJo? Gail Deaver's nails used to always be extra long.
Poppin'.
But anyways, you
Long.
know, it is what it is. All right, so what did you two gentlemen do this fine weekend?
Go
And then
ahead,
we gonna
Jarvis.
jump in. You said what?
Go ahead, Jarvis.
Yeah.
I enjoyed alcoholic beverages at various locations.
Oh, okay. All
Yes.
right. That's always fun.
And also,
Yes.
we got NBA finals right now. So
Yeah, true.
and I'm
True.
actually enjoying this finals though.
You are?
Yeah.
I don't know if I am. I'm bored.
Why?
I am. I'm bored. I'm tired of seeing the same teams in the finals. I'm bored.
This is the Raptors' first time in the finals.
That's the Raptors. I don't want to see Golden State. Like, I'm over.
They have
them.
a chance to beat them
I'm excited. So guess what game I'm gonna watch? The next one.
tomorrow.
Yep, that's it.
Gotcha.
All right. Anything else? That was,
No, just drinking.
all
yeah,
all
that's
right.
pretty-
Well, there it is. Okay. So,
Me?
It was too hot to do anything.
oh, it was hot. Stewie ooey.
I did. I was working on my motorcycle. I got a brand new motorcycle
When'd you get a motorcycle?
like 3 weeks ago.
I just feel like you should not have a motorcycle.
Everybody feels like that.
I just really feel like you should not have a motorcycle.
You know, but I bought me a motorcycle, but it's for work actually. It's for extra
Oh,
drivers.
so you gonna be a motorcycle cop? Like you gonna do the traffic and stuff? I was
for
and stuff.
for funerals. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna
Damn.
give me another motorcycle just for chill, for play. You know, something to look good on.
You said another one?
Yeah, I'm gonna give me
I think
another
you
one.
should just stick with that one. I don't think we should get another one.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. After getting this first one,
I'm
like, man, I need me another one just to cruise. I don't want no crotch rocket or nothing. I want the cruiser.
You want a cruiser?
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
I feel that. We were on our way to Austin. We saw somebody, like, they were cruising, and I don't know what happened to the dude, but the whole gang had to, like, they were trying to slow down traffic. One of the dudes was in the middle of the median. His bike was thrown down. They was trying to spray his face with water. Like,
That's
I'm
road
good.
rash. That's all.
I'm good.
He fell and had road rash.
He didn't look
Yeah,
like he
mine's
fell. I don't know what happened.
got a sound system. So, I be around the block, beating up the block with that Nipsey in Richmond, Texas.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I'm just so not ready for you to have a bicycle, but whatever. All right.
Wait, he
so,
doesn't have a bicycle.
huh?
I have a motorcycle.
He has a motorcycle.
Yeah.
They make me nervous. All right, so let's get into it. So first things first, random lessons in dating. I have one of my friends, good friends, Quinn. She's been on here before. She sent me this link of this dude who they had you saw it. Did you see the?
Yes, I did see it.
You did see
Yeah.
it? Did you read it?
Yeah, I read it.
Did you read her response? Like what else?
I didn't read her response. It was just
Okay, so dude was a dating columnist. He got with this girl, made this big deal, did this whole big public like engagement. They were on like one of the major like ABC's Good Morning America on ABC? I don't know which one. Yeah, they were on Good Morning America, and they were talking about their engagement and all this stuff. And then turns out, dude was doing dirty. He was
during an engagement, right?
Yeah, during the engagement,
Alright.
he was busting it wide open with different women.
Just nasty.
Yeah, raw dogging it too.
Nasty.
Raw dog.
That boy is nasty.
He was raw dogging it. She found out and saw all his text messages, like he was telling a girl he loved her and
That's nasty, bro.
asking her to take a plan B because he was scared. He was worried.
All the women?
I don't know. It was just, she said it was several, but it was just one in particular. Like he was really saying it to tell him.
That's nasty.
Yeah. So yeah, she it was like she found out in a good amount of time before the wedding, but still it was pretty. So What would you have done in that situation?
Who am I?
Okay. Okay, so tell people who you are. Let me know.
I'm just saying, who am I? Like, am I the dude or am I the girl? Like,
So you the person that's getting cheated. You found out you getting cheated on.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you gotta set this up. You know.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you the dude who's getting cheated on.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't mess with it no more.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's recent.
Yeah,
I'm not messing with it.
I feel you.
Because if you're doing it now, who to say you're going to do it after we take our vows?
That's true. That's so
I ain't
true.
messing with
I
it.
feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
That's nasty.
That is. Okay, what if you were on the other foot?
Ain't going to be no other foot. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'm covered by the
Jarvis?
blood of Jesus.
What would you do if you were the one being cheated on?
Fortunately, I was actually in this situation.
Oh.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Engaged and found out she was cheating. So
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
broke it off naturally.
Of
Took my money.
course. Yeah.
Got some friends and we went on a strip club tour.
Okay.
A strip club
I feel-
tour.
Yeah, I took the money to go
What
on
is a
tour.
strip club?
Bro, you didn't call me?
That was before you.
I'm just saying, I had a whole stripper fund
Oh, no.
back in the Gap. You knew.
I mean, I did.
I
Because
mean,
you don't want to buy nothing with that money, and you still
True.
look at it and like, oh, I got that from that. I was like, no, I don't want to remember this money.
Yeah, I feel you. I
So-
don't want to know what it's about.
It was
I feel you.
was tossed in some butt, huh?
bucket naked.
Bucky naked.
Oh, man.
No. Well, yeah. So she broke it off. I don't know what happened after that, but I just.
I mean, that's a good
She
thing.
went to the
I think,
islands. She went to the islands.
She probably did. I would have moved out. Like they were dating for a while too. It wasn't like they were just like they were
She
They
came to the
dated and
brothers.
they were together for like 4
Black
years.
men don't cheat.
That's a mother freaking lie.
He was Cuban.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but that's a lie. Talking about black men don't cheat. Y'all better throw that in the garbage because
Nah.
I know I go off on that one.
Yeah,
Anyways.
Okay. Next subject.
New subject. All right. So social media randomness. I got a couple of things. Number one, danger. Will Robinson, don't go to the DR. No Dominican Republic for me. No, I'm not going.
I never liked the DR anyway.
You didn't?
No, because they have the thing against darker skinned people.
That is true. They
So,
do. That is
like,
true.
If your parents, if your ancestry includes Haitian after 1927, you can't.
Yeah, you can't be
a
over.
citizen.
That is right. They
It's
do.
Robin season over there.
Yeah, it's Robin season for real. We went. Remember when we went on a cruise? We went and
They love me and Daddy. They wasn't on no hating stuff. You know what I'm saying?
that wasn't the Dominican. Oh no, you didn't.
Bruh,
Yes, you did.
Anywhere me
It was
and
the
Daddy
second one.
stepped on anything, they loved us. They well, ooh, so big man. Of course, they ain't do nothing to us. They loved us. Anything.
Well,
You
okay.
feel me?
Back to the subject. Told you, train wreck.
They ain't want
But
nothing
they
with
did.
us.
Okay, so because we went with y'all, we didn't have any issues. I
Yeah,
will
they
say
ain't
that.
want nothing with
and
us.
remember, they kept us like really like safe too. The
Yeah.
drivers, everybody was
And that's-
like always around us and making sure we were safe. But I don't care. Right now, I'm not going.
I ain't going
I'm
either.
not. If y'all haven't been reading or watching the news or
Poppy
whatever,
got shot. Big Poppy.
yeah, Big
from,
Poppy got shot.
from-
Ortiz,
Yeah.
yeah, he got shot.
It was
and
a
then
couple.
A couple. It's been like
It's been
6
And a lot
people.
of
It's
people
been-
talking about it was the alcohol being
No,
tainted.
I don't think that. It's been 6 people that had come up dead, missing something, and I'm just not going. Like, I wonder how much money they're losing on tourism right now.
A lot.
And they should care because they
Ain't
share.
nothing else really.
Ain't nothing else there. They don't really produce anything else. So what's
Except
the?
strippers. I mean.
They got strippers.
Oh my gosh, they don't produce just strippers.
I need to go to Brazil, bro.
No.
That's where it's at.
Well, my trainer's going to Brazil for a show. You should figure out when his show is.
That's where it's at.
His show.
That's
He's
what I
going
heard.
to Brazil. He told me I should.
I
He
wouldn't know.
told me
I'm a
and
married
Chris to
man,
go.
so I can't.
You
I
said
ain't,
what?
I ain't there yet.
I'm a married man. So
I ain't there yet.
No, nobody is.
the legal age next
Oh no,
Boy,
you
you-
stay over there.
Boy, you 16.
I turn the legal age next month.
You ain't there
Hey,
yet.
You do. That's true. But whatever. All right. So next topic, next social media randomness. Have y'all heard about the U.S. women? So y'all know the World Cup is going on, right?
Yeah.
World Cup. And everybody's mad at the U.S. women's soccer team because they racked up like 13 goals.
So?
And everybody's like, you shouldn't have ran up the score like that. Why'd you do that to a lesser team? And here's my thing, right? It's tournament style, right? It's a tournament style. Yep. So if you are in a tournament, you are trying to demolish the people you playing so that you could get a better place. Like whoever says, I just think, we should don't run up the score.
Can I say the P word?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Never mind.
In the word,
people are vaginas, basically.
They are one of these.
In the great words of Herman Edwards, you play to win the game
all the time.
I ain't got time to worry about your feelings.
I've never taken it easy on anybody because ever. And even as a coach, my girls got beat when I was coaching volleyball. It would be like 25-1. You think I was mad at the other team because they were beating us? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't get it either.
So to get mad at them or tell them that's poor sportsmanship, I really feel, and it's older athletes who are telling them that too. Who does that?
Just mad because it's old.
Whatever. It's whatever.
And Boondocks come back. You just mad because it's
Wait,
old.
that's my next thing.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah. So Boondocks, this is the next thing, and then I'm moving on.
Well, I'm ready for that, man.
Boondocks is coming back with the writer, with the creator and the writer. Yes.
I'm ready for Boondocks,
Aaron
man.
Magruder is
that
back.
was my thing, boy.
I swear, I had so many many things I say now. From the Boondocks.
Stuff we can't say on the show now.
I love me some Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus. Nah, forget that.
I love me some Uncle Ruckus. I don't care what you say. Uncle Ruckus. Really good. What you got this jigaboo over here doing?
They said, so, and everybody's coming back.
Pretty little white girl.
Boy.
Now, I like you.
Yeah.
And I want you.
I like you and I want you.
And we can do this, Chris Hansen.
The easy way or the hard way. But
you want my booty?
My favorite one is which one? Oh
There's
my gosh. It's so many favorites.
It started off with the R. Kelly.
Yeah, the R. Kelly one. Oh. When I see P, I run. When she see P, she stayed.
I was like, I didn't make a good point.
That is a good point.
I did like the dinner party too. He was like, why do white people, when they talk, they say the whole word?
They pronounce the whole word like this. So many things. Oh my gosh, I love it. I swear I love it. Yeah, the BET one when when she was evil. Man, I love.
The BET one was good.
That was good.
Slickback is still.
Pimp named Slickback.
And I'm a pimp named Slickback.
Let me tell you, when he told her, I don't know what you doing. What's his name? I don't know what you're doing, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
That boy.
You got to get the hell up out of here. I don't know what you're doing.
I love the Boondocks.
Then, of course,
game, recognized game, granddad.
You looking real
You looking.
Granddad, is that you?
Granddad, is that you? I don't know what they did with
I don't talk to strangers.
Oh my gosh. So yeah. It's great things.
Oh, you done fucked up my car.
So much. So I'm excited for that to happen. Excited. All right, let's get into this confession time. Y'all ready?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So I need y'all to be kind of serious, or at least some kind of whatever, because this is a topic, and y'all are men, so we're gonna talk about it with y'all while y'all in here, because you usually hear women talk about their stuff with toxic relationships. So we're gonna talk about. Y'all are going to talk about it today. All right. So what is a toxic relationship for y'all? Brandon, you go first. What's the what do you feel like a toxic relationship is?
It's characterized by insecurities.
Characterized by insecurities. Okay. All right. And letting those insecurities just fly.
Yeah.
Like a mug. Just, whoa, here you go.
What?
Okay. I feel you. All right, Jarvis, what's your own self?
Toxic relationship?
Yes.
Okay.
Boy, doing this on the fly.
Pretty much.
I had a week.
Toxic. One that's
what happens when you try
manipulative, that uses you. One that degrades your mental health.
Self-centeredness.
Yeah, a lot. Okay, all right. I dig it. My definition is kind of the same way for you, like as you guys are talking about. Anything that makes you feel less than who you are. Anybody that makes you feel less than who you are. Anybody that makes you question who you are. That is a toxic relationship. So herein lies the question: what is the most toxic thing somebody has done to you? Without saying putting their hand, because we know that's a given.
Well,
the
I got
whole
about 4 of 'em.
putting. So just give me one example. What's
Go
one
ahead, Jarvis.
example?
Try to put a baby on me.
Oh, that is toxic. Okay. That's
Wait
toxic.
a minute.
That's toxic. That is toxic. Okay. Brandon, what you got?
Dang, tried to put a baby on?
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell her to take a plan B?
Oh my God. Oh
Like
my
old
God.
buddy did?
Oh my God.
Did you?
Oh my God.
I feel bad, you know what I'm saying? But me, she just used to make me feel low.
Yeah. Make you feel real bad about yourself.
Yeah, like I wasn't doing nothing.
Uh-huh.
So, that was all the time.
Yeah.
And then I had one that just used to break up with me, get back with me, break up with me, and my tail would accept her back,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah.
Okay. All right.
I got more, but
All right. So I would say my most the worst. God, dog. So many. Let me not say it like that. Not so many. Okay. So the one that kind of takes the cake for me was the one who like almost had me questioning who I was. Like
yeah, I had that too.
Yeah, like I came home. It was right when I graduated from college. It was somebody with my master's. Had a job. I was good, but when you're a teacher in the summertime, you don't really, you chilling because it's the summertime. Ain't too much you could do. So had me like try to make me feel like I was mooching off of people and you just with your mom and them because, you can't afford nothing. You can't do nothing. You ain't got nothing. You ain't ever going to be about nothing. And I was like, I know this dude ain't talking to me. Like, we in the car this close, and you know me because my hands is bad. So I was sitting there with my hands like this.
Wait,
like,
you was driving?
Nah, he was. I swear.
Why do y'all do that?
She was talking to Jesus.
I was talking to Jesus.
That's
I
how
thought
she
you
was doing.
For the wheel.
No. I was talking
She
to
she
Jesus.
wanted
Because
Jesus
what
to take the wheel.
I wanted Jesus to take the wheel before
gotcha.
I would have knocked him out.
Yeah.
Like, my hands was real close. So, when things get like that where I feel like I'm going to be physical, that means I got to go because that ain't really for me.
Right.
Yeah, that's not for me at all. So that was my most, whatever. All right, so how did you deal with it? How'd you deal with it?
Man, you low key, you helped me deal with it. Everything I've been through, I talked to you about it.
Oh, that's because
Low
I'm
key.
your big sister,
You know
and
what I'm
I
saying?
love you.
It's-
And if anybody try him, it's gonna be them hands. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I remember that one time that one girl had pulled that gun and knife on me.
Oh, when you was in college.
Oh, that one too. But
Oh, the
yeah.
other one, I wasn't
Hold
even
on.
there. You didn't tell me about that one, but I remember college.
College. That college one, that was a beast right there.
She was scared every time I lived up in
swear.
Lamar.
Yeah.
I lived up in Beaumont that year. Yo,
That girl used to knock on my door for hours.
until she saw Black Beauty coming through.
I called Nate. I was like, "Hey man, this girl keep on knocking on my door. I don't want to put my hands on her, nothing. Just help me out." She's like, "I'll be there." They made it in 45 minutes.
That's all right.
It take an hour and a half. The girl stopped knocking on my door.
She sure did. It took me I spent the night once.
Yeah.
Me and Precious spent the night up there, and that was it. After that, it wasn't no more knocking.
No more.
Try it if you want to.
Sure
Like,
right.
try me.
So right.
You don't want
I was
to.
thankful. I was real thankful.
I'm not violent. I just care for the people that I love.
That's true.
So if I love you, I take care of you. And that means
But don't nobody want to try it. When they should just lift
hands.
225 pounds 3 times. There ain't no other woman doing that.
Oh, why you telling my business?
I'm just saying. She got them hands.
I mean,
She's from Homestead.
You said what? Technically,
Homestead.
I'm from Columbia, Missouri.
Yeah.
So let's not do that.
Homestead.
Whatever. All right, Jarvis, how'd you handle your toxic?
Probably not in the best ways.
Uh-huh.
I
always depend on that.
was
Hands
That's
down.
what big sisters do. No.
I responded in the way that she normally responded to me.
Ooh.
So I had to show her I can't say everything because I was told I can't use certain language on this show.
But
Yeah, it was
Okay, I'll give you a pass for right now. Go ahead.
I was like, you out your motherfucking like that's how the conversation started.
Yeah.
oh
And
God,
it just
Oh God.
God.
oh God.
Oh God. Yeah.
But that's how I started, and I remember the look on her face afterwards, and it was just like I didn't expect that, and I was like, it was always there. I was just showing you being courteous.
Right. I feel that. I like to hear this from a man's perspective, and this wasn't even like what was even supposed to happen. I dig it. All right, so here's the next.
And my wife looking at me crazy.
Why?
So I'm like, you are crazy for real.
Yeah, he's not. He's sweet thing.
You already
He
said
a
I
little
do.
Off. Yeah, you can't go nowhere no more. All right, so what is the most toxic? Now let's flip it, right? Because we always like to blame stuff. What is the most toxic thing you have done in a relationship? I'll go first.
Talk shit.
No, I'll go first because I can do that, and I'll give y'all an example. So y'all know that thing where girls be like, if they feel like they haven't heard from you in a while, or I see that I'm not getting the same thing from you that you giving to me, and that's okay. You know, I feel you. It's all good. You ain't got to call me no more. And then I get the whole call.
What?
Yes, I've done that stuff. It's been real stupid. Or I've been real distant. Like, I'll shut down and be like,
See, yeah,
yeah, I'll be like, whatever.
See, like she'll do that. You don't hit me up. I was like, I didn't know your phone doesn't dial out.
Oh, but wait, time out. I got another one. Here's the second part to that, right? You ready for the second part?
Go ahead.
Here's the second part. So I would do something really, because I was petty. So I would be like, I'm sorry. That wasn't my, like the next morning, if I didn't get a response or whatever, I'd be like, I'm sorry. That wasn't me. My girl was listening to us talk, and she took my phone and text messaged you.
So
That's toxic. Cause
show you the most love when you hurt.
Yeah, that's not even like, yeah, that's bad. Wow, I think that's extra toxic.
I learned from you.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That went with everybody, and by the time I got grown, I stopped doing that. I think I did it like once in my 30s, and I was like, Janae, you got to stop that because that's real petty and immature. All right, so give me one.
Jarvis.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, hell no, bro. I went first last time. It's your turn.
All right.
Toxic thing you've ever done.
Most of the times, it's just be like, I'm not going to entertain. Flat out. And that's just like once you start whining and complaining, I'm like,
No, before anybody whines and complains, what have you done? Like what did you do that you knew was toxic, but you did it anyways in a relationship? Like,
okay, I'll go.
In response to
I'll
anything.
go.
Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
have
thank
you
you.
done?
Since you thinking.
yes, I'm thinking.
What have you done? Not in response to anything. You just did it.
When we argue, I inflict damage.
Okay.
Verbal damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I'm very I'm raw at the mouth.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, you are.
'Cause I get it. You know, I just.
Sometimes I'll be like, what you say?
Yeah, I'm very raw at the mouth. You get to talking to me, I get to talking back. I get to ha ta 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 ta.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And you know, and then I flip it. Then
To
I be
make
like,
them feel
bro,
bad.
you attacking me.
Oh,
Wait a
no.
minute.
That is
So then I
toxic.
come with some more.
Just verbal foolishness. Yeah.
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 I've done.
Yeah.
I'm the king of it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here
I've
and lie.
seen it.
But yeah, my mouthpiece is. But you taught me.
Don't do that. No. Don't do
learn
that.
from the best.
Because by the time
You know what I'm saying? I look up to my sister.
But no,
Learn from
because
the
you
best.
gotta
Low
be
key.
real. Like at some point, Okay, so in the past 5 years, I have matured. I will say that I've matured. But don't
Yeah.
be saying you learn everything. Don't be putting it off on me. You had
Okay.
a choice. And your choice was, I could do better
But
than my
I
sister.
feel like I did that to protect myself.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's
To
what
be
people
honest.
do. Like you said, your definition of toxic was, the insecurities, projecting your insecurities, and most of the time that's just so that we can protect ourselves in a
Yeah, I
relationship.
had some insecurities. I ain't gonna sit here and
Yeah.
fight the front.
Yeah.
Everybody got insecurities.
Everybody got
Everybody
insecurities. We're not all perfect.
Yeah.
So, all right, Jarvis, you ran from it. So go ahead and
I think, like I said, the biggest thing is I dissociate.
yeah.
We need to talk about it. No, we're not. Like,
But most of the times it's like stuff that you really need to talk about.
and I'll be like,
I ain't gonna lie, I did that. I brushed
like,
it,
no,
brushed it
nah,
off
like-
my shoulders as well. I'm like, man, bro, I don't want to talk about this shit right now.
like,
You know,
like, you work in the office. I worked in a warehouse with no heat. I'm not about to talk about nothing but
it's-
South Park.
especially.
Or I'm out here. Or I'm out
Right,
here.
yeah.
So
I,
I've
got-
done that.
I deal with turds and then I got to come home deal with Joe.
Yeah, you're right.
Joe tail.
Okay.
bruh.
I feel you. So it's more so like whenever you have because my thing and some of my other traits, I will air it out because I tell my truth and I don't lie. He is right. When I would get in verbal altercations, I would get physical, not towards the person, but please believe I will lift something up and throw it, or I will lift up the heaviest thing and just slam it. Why? Because I can't deal with it at that moment, and that is toxic because at some
I
point
ain't
you gotta,
never been physical. I don't think I've never been physical. Even when I
not towards somebody, but like an object. I have
Were you taking the object and throwing it at him?
no.
Okay, I was about to
No.
say. I was like, that's towards somebody.
No. I'm not gonna throw it at you because I don't want to hurt you because I know who I am.
Oh,
So I know if I hit somebody, if I physically hit somebody, I'm going to jail.
Right.
So I don't do
going to
that.
jail. I'm losing my job.
Yeah, I
I
don't
might
really.
end up passing
But if
away.
you push me that much into anger, like that's gonna come out.
And see, a lot of times was like me, like if I know that's where the conversation going, I wouldn't
Yeah.
even say nothing. I just grab my keys and walk out the door.
Yeah.
Like I won't even tell you I'm gone.
Then you
Yeah.
got that one girl who want to stand in front of the door. I be like, bro, get out.
Oh,
from
somebody
the
tried to
front
stand in the
of
door for me.
door,
Like,
bruh.
I need you to move. I moved him, and he got scared because I don't play such things. You're not gonna stand in my way.
That's what happened.
I don't care
with
how
me.
big you think you are. Like, you're not
Remember,
gonna do
I
it.
told you. I told you at the last
Precious
minute.
said she learned from you too.
Precious, shut up. Ow! Y'all supposed to be better than me. No, you are supposed to be better than me. If y'all see my siblings talking mess, they supposed to be better than me. I was not. I don't care. I don't care.
Hey,
I don't
I
care.
learned from her. I was the quiet guy. I was quiet and reserved until I got to know her.
Ever since you
Jarvis,
been
what
away.
you lying about? You lying?
No,
You
ain't
lying?
even admit it. He like, Josh, you was that quiet guy. So I was like, yep, that was.
But you was lying. By the time I met you, you was not quiet. You lying?
Bro,
No.
you from Memphis, bro.
Yeah, you from Memphis. I
What does
know
that
you
mean?
lying.
What?
You lying.
What does that mean?
You lying.
A lot.
A lot.
They always
A
on
lot.
first
They
48.
always, right?
Not
Always
anymore.
on
Not
first
anymore.
48.
Snitching, talking.
Talking, snitching,
Not anymore.
killing,
Yep. Acting
Loud.
wild, ghetto.
running their mouth.
I
talking
love
about,
Memphis,
Oh,
though.
so you slick out of line. That's y'all. That's Memphis.
That's every city on
That's
there.
every city on there, but that's you. You too. You was on.
See how I'm getting verbally abused already?
I'm not verbally. I'm just speaking his truth for him because he don't
feel-
want to
you
speak his
feel it?
own truth.
We
feel
got
it
some
coming?
toxicness up in here.
Right.
All
I
that,
feel
all
the
that avoidance,
I feel some
Toxic.
toxicity
all
over
that,
here.
all that avoidance. Okay, so here's. I want to bring this up because we talked about this. Arlene talked about this on her show. So I want to get y'all. What do y'all think about the term toxic masculinity?
I think it's. Hold on.
Bro, I don't even know nothing about that. Come back, bro. Come back. I don't know nothing about that. Okay.
I told y'all train wreck. I don't know what's gonna happen at any moment. What do y'all feel about the term toxic masculinity?
I can understand, but just like if it's toxic masculinity, it's toxic femininity,
Now that I do agree with.
and we don't talk about that no more.
We don't.
focus more on masculinity.
Yeah, because we talk about the whole taking down of the patriarchy and the toxic masculinity.
I tell anyone it's on both sides. So,
That's true.
and at
We
the same
know
time, people throw it out too quick.
I agree with Jarvis.
So in case, so toxic masculinity, guys, is just, in certain situations, men being overly aggressive or
Oh,
something like
no.
that. But this is my thing. Like, people put that label on things that men just do. Like, out in the order, like, even I've heard a woman say that men opening doors for women is part of toxic masculinity, which is the dumbest thing I've ever
Really?
heard.
Well,
Please, open the door for me.
I had something like that.
You did?
I told you that.
Every guy has experienced it.
I had that girl, so-called Instagram. Well, she is an Instagram model. Remember, I opened up
Instagram model.
I opened up the door for her, and she looked at me like, "The hell you doing?"
I think that is utterly ridiculous. I don't understand that.
She went to the movies with me in a 2-piece.
Oh yeah. She was an Instagram model.
I was like, "What?"
Instagram.
Yeah, she went to the movies with me in the 2-piece.
Yeah, because she thought she was.
She is, bro.
Yeah, that's a mess.
She was on what's that? The ATL show.
That don't mean that's okay.
I don't know, bro.
But see, that's what people are labeling toxic masculinity, and I don't understand it. And also this, like, we need to talk about feminine masculine. I mean, I can't even talk toxic femininity. Like, it's a bunch of things.
One of the things that always ticks me off is don't dare someone to hit you.
Did y'all see that Facebook video of that girl who was just deboing that dude in the car?
No.
Right. And then if he hit her, guess who goes to jail?
He's gonna go to jail.
Stabbing him with the keys and everything.
She was.
You know, I've seen that video.
If we want to talk that's toxic femininity.
God.
Like, you can't put your hands on somebody and dare them to hit you.
Yeah,
like, that's
she
not
took
fair.
his keys and started stabbing him, biting him, and
What?
all that nonsense.
I would have been. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. Like,
Here you go, right here.
yeah. Oh.
Bro, get out my car, guys.
I'm getting out your car.
The fuck you punching in my face for, nigga? I ain't put my hands on you.
What?
See, yeah. It's out there. It just.
I don't want everybody to see
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I don't want everybody to see
bad,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
I just don't understand it, and I know, like, I don't
she
agree
gets
with
out the
that.
car
And
and
then she
get
gets
back
back
in.
and comes back in, and she looks drunk.
Yo, what are you doing?
But there was a celebrity that said we gotta pretty much stop using the term toxic masculinity. We're not gonna use toxic femininity.
Getting that, I really feel like
I've been
it
in
needs
that
to be
situation,
said. Yeah.
too.
And there's like some of the stuff that we say, okay, he's too aggressive. When you ask a lot of women how to date and stuff, you want an aggressive man. So like,
Yeah. So what do you want?
Where's the gauge at?
Yeah.
so
What's what? Yeah, because
and
that makes no sense
I'm
to
like,
say.
what you may think is aggressive, she may think it's flirt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's one of those things you got to get rid of that term. You got unless you add the other term.
You have to add the other term, because any woman that dares a man to hit him, or you put your hands on a man, like, you see videos, like, that's just one example.
That's that one example when they stand in front of the door. They tell you, "Get out."
Or the ones that
And they
be
stand in front of the door.
the
I'm
ones that
like,
make me mad is the ones where
get
like the guy's trying to pick up the kid and all that.
Yeah, that makes me really upset.
I get a lot of that
I can't
on
stand
patrol.
that, because the guy is just he's trying to see his kids, and you acting an absolute fool. And all he wants to do is
more
see
than
his
people
kids.
think.
No, it happens a lot. You're right. It happens a whole
It's
lot.
just it's not talked about.
Yeah, it should be, because just like, women like to talk about crazy baby daddies, there's some crazy baby mamas out there. Yeah, a lot.
A lot of what?
Crazy baby mamas. Crazy baby daddies, crazy baby mamas.
I
and like you just said, you see it a whole bunch.
Yeah, I'm glad I ain't got to deal with that.
Right.
Pull out game strong though. You know what I'm saying? But
No, Jesus, no, take the wheel.
on God, I'm kind of glad. I ain't, I'm 29, no kid.
On
Well, bless him
You
on
know.
everything.
On
Thank you for not giving me a little.
You Nick, don't worry about it.
Who said what? Oh, I got a whole year. You got one, Precious. We got little baby Carter. She's so cute. She just be
Then
like,
we got little baby
"Ooh."
Chris coming.
Who?
You feel me? My boy Chris. What's up, Chris Nunn?
I get that quality.
Holla at your
I don't know
boy.
what's happening right now.
Holla at your boy, man.
I'm so confused.
I'm still trying to figure out where your chef at. I'm trying to hit that spot.
He had Papa's Steakhouse.
Okay.
Papa Westheimer.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
he down the street from me.
Yeah. Y'all go in and say hey.
I'm going to hit that up for the free.
No, it's not gonna be for the free.
Oh, thought I
Yeah.
could get a brother-in-law
Sorry,
discount.
kid. No. Sorry, kid. Ain't no brother-in-law discount.
Jesus.
Oh goodness. All right. So yeah. So I do. I don't know. I don't know how that.
She said
just said,
her
hey.
phone died.
Well, I'm
She's
happy
on
you're
now.
back, Lorinda. That's a great
Hello,
thing.
Miss Lorinda.
All right,
Hey,
so
mama.
let's get back on track a little bit. And this last thing, and to close out this conversation. So once you saw your toxic trait, like, what did you do to fix it, or have you fixed it, or are you still working on it? Like,
My
what are you
toxic
doing?
trait?
Yeah, like your toxic. The thing we just talked about, toxic. Like, what are you doing to fix it now?
I try to communicate more because that's the
Mm-hmm.
problem. I've never been a good communicator. I can listen greatly,
Right.
but me saying what I think,
Yeah.
or what I feel,
Yeah.
I've never done it.
Okay.
So
All
I'm right with Jarvis, communicating, understanding, and slow stuff down. Slowing everything down. Understand her point of view. Understand my point of view.
Right.
What hers, and see if we can get in the median.
Right.
If we can fix this, because
Yeah.
when you're in something, arguments are not supposed to hurt each other. You're supposed to solve something.
That is true. That's very wise, young Padawan. Look at you.
You know, I'm learning.
Look
out
at
here.
you, because you are
Oh.
right. You are so right. Arguments should fix things, not break it. Look at that. I'm just so proud of that mature little statement right there. Look at you.
Oh.
this is just 2 minutes after the couch. Pull
yeah,
out.
yeah. Just All right. So me, I don't know. I'm still working on some toxic things, and I think it's more because I have to let things go, like past hurts. I still have to let past hurts go because I can't hold Chris. I can't hold Chris responsible for the way other people have treated me in the past, because that's not fair to him. That wouldn't give him a fair
It's not.
like a fair run of a relationship or anything if I hold on to all of that. So my thing is to, like y'all said, communicate and to always understand, like, he doesn't know where he's coming from. He doesn't always know where I'm coming from in a situation. So I have to communicate, well, this
And
is
solve
why
the
I
problem.
do this. Yes. And solve the problem.
Communication rules the nation.
Communication is key. Because teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, I hope it don't work for the Warriors though.
I just really hope Toronto wins. So
Me
I'll
too.
be watching the
I
next
actually want the Warriors to win.
Really?
We'll get out the studio right now.
I'm just tired. I'm tired of seeing those colors.
Yeah.
I mean, they won't be back next year.
No, they definitely. I don't think they will. But you never know. You just never know how.
I don't.
And honestly, y'all, NBA is too long for me. Like, it's too many
I'm
games.
ready
Well,
for football.
They've had a
Yeah.
problem with the scheduling because you got games coming on at 9 o'clock. at night.
Yeah,
And I'm
like I
bruh.
can't do that. I can't.
like
It's too
football.
many games.
I've been in my patrol car watching football highlights. So ready. I'm tired of basketball. Like,
Yeah.
this is not me. I could play basketball. They call me, Steph James, but
Steph James.
I can't watch it.
All right, moving on to the last segment.
Yes.
The last segment is hashtag. Let me do my hashtag lessons learned. This is where we take some old school wisdom and we talk about it. So I have mine, and it's helped me get through a lot of things. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, swims like a duck, it's a duck. So always recognize the signs that people are giving you. What people are giving you is really who they are. Believe it. Don't believe their words. Believe their actions. So that's what I got out of that. Brandon, do you have any old school wisdom that you would like to share?
No.
Okay. All right. Jarvis, you got some?
Sure. Moonshine can help start a carburetor.
Moonshine can
Help start a carburetor.
That's one
So
of
if you need to
Yeah. It's over.
start your car.
Bro, you an alcoholic.
They go to meetings.
Oh,
AA
gosh.
meetings, bro.
Well, kids, this wraps up another session of Confessions from the Red Couch. Thank you guys for
Hey,
coming.
mama, what you been up to?
No, we're going to do that later. You're not going
Oh.
to talk to her right now. Hopefully you got the Run the Show pulled up because I got some links I need to go to. All right, so don't.
We did our intermission. That's how you drop the mic. That's how you drop the mic in the podcast.
I don't want to drop the
Mama
mic yet
say forgive
because-
the past toxicity.
Well, she said it right. All right, so closing remarks. Y'all
You're not
just
gonna
thank
comment
you.
off of mama's
I did. I've already said something about her stuff.
That was just.
Oh my
You
god.
hear that,
How
brother,
many
sister?
seconds?
I did. You can tell
many
she would
seconds
hit her
ago?
and be like, "Shh, be quiet, be quiet."
And
be quiet."
Precious just laughed. Are you gonna
You used to beat
comment
up on
off of
Brandon, didn't
Precious?
I did not beat up on Brandon.
Yes,
we
you
did
did.
break my chair. We did break my recliner, but I ain't never beat up on
Look,
Brandon.
Look, stop crying, stop crying, stop
Nah,
crying.
she
I
never.
did
I
not.
give- I
I
give
was
you 50 bucks
very,
before Mama
very
did it.
gentle with my brother.
She
I give
did
you
not
50
like
bucks before
girlfriend
Mama.
number 2.
Which one was girlfriend? No, sure didn't.
I give you 50 bucks
Sure
before Mama
didn't.
come here.
She stayed at the house too much.
Oh wait, bro. You giving out too much clues, cuz.
I don't care.
Hey,
It's my show. I can say what I
You
want.
giving out too many clues.
Well, and she was not there, so guess what? What's she gonna do? She gonna come talk to me? She gonna text message me? I don't feel like
Mama said her phone
you
is
should've
possessed.
said anything. Don't try to change the subject.
Mama
We're gonna
said
stay
her
on
phone-
that toxic
want me to pray over your
relationship
phone,
because
Mama?
that was a toxic relationship.
Mama, you want me to
that
pray
was
over
a
your phone?
toxic relationship. Let's talk about
Let's
that.
pray over Mama phone. Father God,
Precious said she remembered.
Precious says she remembers.
of course.
Thank you, Precious. Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Wait.
She broke the thing.
She
in
broke
the
the
bath.
thing in the bathroom.
Oh, yes, she did.
Yeah. See, there it is. But anyways,
Father
so
God.
moving forward, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Jarvis, for joining in. If you need anything or need to find me at any time, you could go to the link
That is
on
correct,
Facebook. It's up there in the
I want to
about
come back.
section
This was cool.
of my face. You do? Okay,
He
can
was
I
like,
finish
Y'all,
this
he
and then
was
we'll close it
real
out?
nervous.
Okay,
No.
so you can go to my about section. It's a link tree. It says Reg Couch Confessions. It's up there. Please go to that. If you like, you could sign up for my mailing list. If you look now, I have on one of my T-shirts. You can buy merch. Like you could buy Confessions from a Red Couch T-shirts and whatnot. You can also see other places to follow me and listen to the podcast. So if you didn't catch this, you could go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all those other good things. And also go read the blog because that's where this all started. Yeah.
Can I have Blue Couch Confessions?
No, you cannot.
Because?
You sound like my trainer Ricky says that all the time. I'm gonna get Blue Couch Confessions and I'm gonna talk about you.
No, I don't want to talk about you.
What do you want to do then?
I just want to be Blue Couch Confessions. You read.
do
I'm
you
gonna
have
be
a
blue.
blue
And
couch
he
at
is-
your house?
And he is a sheriff, so it goes all together.
Yeah.
It does work.
I'm just saying.
It does
I
work.
just want to end the show now.
I don't want. We
Mama
lit-
said you
no?
a preacher.
Huh? Mama, stop lying.
All right.
Stop lying
So,
to these
anyways, guys,
I'm a
thank you for
heathen.
tuning in.
You
It
know
wasn't as much of a train wreck as I thought it would be. If you got anything out of it, just know that
You're lucky.
if you're in a toxic relationship, get
out.
If you find yourself with toxic tendencies, you need
Go
to
get
fix
help.
yourself. You need to get help because it's necessary. It really
seek
is. It's
help.
necessary, and it will help you mature
And
as you grow through
remember,
life.
zip it up and zip it out.
I love you, Mama. I ain't
We
seen you
love
in a
you
while.
guys. Tune in.
Tell Daddy I said,
on the next
hey.
show, which will be on the 20. What's today? The 26th. We're gonna be talking about colorism in the Black community. I'm excited.
Mama said
about
I'm a
that.
preacher, bro.
Get off. Bye, kids. Bye.
Brandon
We're done.
is the preacher.
We're done.